Hello and welcome back to my channel. So this week's Monday must-have is on the Real Techniques Miracle Powder Sponge. So if you'd like to see my first impressions review plus prices, stuff like that, then please keep on watching. Just so you know, I do upload a daily video here on this channel all about budget beauty. So it can be makeup related, skincare, a little shopping haul, a declutter. It really does depend on the day of the week. So please make sure that you do subscribe. Hit that notification bell, turn it on to all, that way you are notified. I also do a live stream every Sunday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I also have a brand new channel, it's called Gourmet on a Budget. I'll link it down below. I upload on that one daily as well. It's all about budget food. So, anyway, I did buy this on Ulta's website. It is a new product from Real Techniques, and this is a sponge that you use for powder. I'll be honest, I don't really use sponges that often, not even for like blending out my foundation. I do prefer a stippling brush or like a flat top kabuki. But when I saw this totally reminded me of those fuzzy makeup sponges that got pretty popular. I think Nikkie Tutorials did a video on one of them. I can't remember the brand name. I was looking at them. But anyway, this was like less than $6. Okay, it's in really cute packaging. It's like a powder pink. And you use this sponge dry. You can use it dry. Use damp or dry with powders. So I'm going to be trying it. Pretty excited. Kind of freaked out though too. So I have eyebrows, foundation, concealer, and lipstick. That way I just didn't look super creepy. Just a little creepy. It's fine. And why did they make this almost impossible to get into? I don't know. Okay. So, ooh, it is super soft. It's like super velvety. It's like fuzzy. So, I don't know if my camera's gonna pick up the texture, but it's fuzzy. It does have a little engraving on the side, so like a little RT for Real Techniques. Okay, so I guess you can use the flat side for baking. I personally don't bake. And then you can use the rounded for getting around the nose. But it's like, yeah, I can't, it's so soft. It feels like, I don't know if it's actually called this, but there's a plant called lamb's ear. And it's like a little low to the ground plant, and it has like these big, long, wide leaves, and it's fuzzy. That's totally what this reminds me of. But okay, so I have my Coty Translucent Extra Coverage Powder. I put on a foundation that was not super matte, that way we can actually see this. So I guess this is supposed to give you like maximum powder pickup. So yeah, cool. I guess this is YouTube's #1 makeup tool brand. Ooh, okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dip. Oh, okay, yeah, that totally picked up a lot of powder. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, look at that. Just totally mattified that my nose a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and dip the little pointy end. Yeah, it just grabs onto powder like no one's business. Ugh, my flash. Dang light. Yeah. Okay, it's getting powder on me. I mean, yeah, you just like dip it in once and it just completely picks up just a ton of powder. I'm gonna tap off a little bit of the excess. Definitely feel like this takes a little bit longer than a brush, but it is giving, I mean, it looks nice on the skin. I don't think if you don't like powder, like if you don't like powder on the skin, I don't know if you would like this, because it does. It picks up a lot of powder. But it looks nice. Okay, I don't bake personally, but I do know there's a ton of people out there that do. So I'm going to go ahead and just picked up some more. We'll try. Oh, yeah, I mean, if you like baking, I think this would be the sponge for you. Is it a julep sponge? No, maybe? I don't know. I can't remember. My brain's always like working double, and I mean, I can't remember the name of that sponge, but okay, so it definitely picks up a lot of powder. The texture's really cool, where it does really grab onto that powder. So I think my face is pretty well powdered. It definitely takes longer than using a big powder brush. My skin also feels a little tight, which is also telling me that I have an excess amount of powder on my skin. I do feel like it did minimize my pores, because I do feel like I was able to kind of press that powder in a little bit more, if that makes sense. So, the Real Techniques Miracle Powder Sponge. Do I think it's like an absolute must-have? No, I don't, but I do know there are a ton of people out there that love applying powder with a sponge. So I do think for those people, they would absolutely love this. I do think it is really nice. It does feel good on the skin. If you do bake, that was so easy, but like I can rub and I can like see and feel the excess powder. So it does deposit a ton of powder on the skin. So if you're not into that, I don't think you would like this. If you do like to bake, if you do like to apply your powder with a makeup sponge, then I really do think you would like this. It is extremely affordable. I know Real Techniques because when I do use a makeup sponge, I use their complexion, their green sponge. I love Real Techniques, so I do know that this is good quality. So I do think that this is a good alternative to the more expensive, kind of velvety makeup sponges. If you would like to see me try this with foundation, even though it's meant for powder, because this totally reminds me of that fuzzy viral sponge that was popular like 6 months back, let me know down below in the comments. I would totally do it for you. But yeah, I think it did apply powder very nicely, and my pores definitely do look more minimized, for sure. So I would say that this is a Monday must-have for people that do like applying powder with a sponge, for people that do like baking, maybe for people that did want to try that fuzzy makeup sponge. Then I do think that this is definitely a Monday must-have. If you like using a big powder brush to put on your powder, then no, I don't think this is a necessity. I don't think you absolutely need this. If you don't like baking, then no, I don't think you need this, or you would really get much use out of it. But I do think it's a cool product. If I can find it on Amazon, I will link it down below for you. It will be an Amazon affiliate link. You don't have to use it, but it's definitely a cool product. I'm glad that Real Techniques did come out with one, because I love Real Techniques. Personally, I think they're better than the orange sponge that everyone loves, and I don't like it. Can't remember what it's called. Oh no! No! I feel bad now. It's Real Techniques that has the orange sponge that I don't like. It's Echo Tools that I like. Anyway, this is still a good sponge, even though it's not Echo Tools. There we go. I feel bad now. Real Techniques is the orange sponge I don't like. I like the green Echo Tools. There we go. But yeah, I do think this is nice still, though. I think it seems like good quality. I'm going to go wash this, actually. So I will leave down below in the description box area how this washed up and everything. But anyway, I hope you did enjoy this week's Monday must-have. Maybe you want to do a little bit of baking for the holidays. I don't know. But anyway, if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and share the video. I'd really appreciate it. Like I said, if you want to see me try this with foundation, let me know down below in the comments. And you're always welcome to follow me on my other social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. It's all at Budget Glam Babe. Don't go anywhere quite yet. Another video should start autoplaying here very shortly, or you can always click on one of the ones that'll be popping up around the screen. So yeah, I'll see you here in just a sec.